You? What about Henry,
Well, I've been in
Linda?
the office and looked at it.
Yeah, I was in the office and I looked at
I'm in
it.
the office probably 3 days a week, sometimes more. I don't know when I read.
But you didn't all get together and...
No,
And-
we
No,
didn't.
that would be an illegal meeting.
We did
Yeah,
not
just a
discuss
meeting,
this as a
just
group. If that's the question.
Should have been given to us Thursday.
So you didn't...
I'd like to move along. We can go on all night. I can see where this is going. Where are we?
Yeah, it's just
I'd like to make a
$300,000.
motion that we adopt the 2012 town budget.
Second.
Take a roll call on that, please.
Councilmember Ray,
Yes.
Councilmember Burkhardt,
Yes.
Councilmember Lamonda,
Yes, I'd like to give my compliments to the supervisor and his most able bookkeeper for keeping this budget so low, 0.75%. I think he did a heck of a job, Ian. Thank you.
Councilmember Friedel,
No, because of it not being a 0% increase.
just a minute, I'll be right with you. And Supervisor Liefeld.
Yes. Moving along, the town website will be alive and up and running on November 28th. This is a new one, completely upgraded from what it was. I'd like to thank David Edinger for all his volunteer work that he did on the previous website.
I'd like to move that we send him a letter because he volunteered a lot of time.
All in favor?
I'd also like to thank Sue. She's done a tremendous amount of work with the graphic art on it and stuff. That's really her forte. She's done a terrific job. I looked at it today on her computer. It's really very, very nice and very well done. Very simple.
What's the website?
Very informative. Pardon me?
What's the website?
It's not up yet.
The Town of Olive website. It'll be out on, the new website will be out on around November 28th.
Town of Olive, www.townofolive.org.
It's actually www.town.olive.ny.us. It'll be the same URL.
Okay.
It's just going to be a whole new site,
Thanks.
and it'll take a few days.
I'd like to make a motion to empower the supervisor to rebid the fuel tanks damaged, fuel tanks for the highway department, which was damaged by Hurricane Irene.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
I'd like to address this.
Pardon me? Yes?
Maybe when you put your bid together, you ought to do a little better than putting it in the Freeman and taking the word of competitors or people and seeking somebody who maybe actually knows a little bit about this. You put a bid in the paper, it was a very broad bid spec. I made multiple phone calls, got the runaround for days, got jockeyed from phone call to people to ask the questions, to show up to put a bid on something, to then get asked the questions after the bid, to have the winning bid number, to now sit here tonight to have the bid thrown out and rebid it again. How about you bid it right the first time?
I have to admit that that was a mistake on our part. We did not know that it needed a containment chamber around it because we're going from in the ground to above the ground, which you know, and I think it was you that brought that to our attention.
I did, and if
And,
not, this
I
would
wanna
have been
thank you
awarded,
for it.
and you would have got the wrong job, which were to reach out to some drastic fines and not having the right thing.
Okay, so I apologize to you publicly. Because
I'm not asking for an apology.
no, I know what you're asking for. I'm just telling you, there's nothing I
can.
can do about it.
You know, the whole thing was drafted by our consultant that we had hired, and you know, that's what was given to me, so that's what I
Yeah.
put in the paper.
I mean, there's things such as bid bonds, insurance requirements that really need to be addressed that weren't addressed the first time. And I do applaud you for pulling it back. And we had this conversation after the bid. You were not getting the right thing. So I'm glad
That's
you
what I
did
was
pull
trying
back
to find out for sure, but apparently you didn't want to tell me at that time, so.
No, I did tell you that. I was
Okay,
bidding my
okay.
bid based upon what you put in the paper and I was told to bid on. I can't bid an apple against an orange.
I understand that, sir. I
If we're all bidding on
apologize.
the orange, then that's great.
Unfortunately, I can't know everything, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I
absolutely.
was given the information, I used what I thought was right, and we put it in the paper. So now we're gonna do it again. Sorry. I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Dennis Morley to the Assessment Review Board. This is a 6-year term until 9/30/17.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Parks and Recreation?
The youth baseball discussions are continuing to merge all of the Ontario School District townships into one league. It is the opinion of the group that this approach would best serve all the children of the communities by putting baseball back into all of the parks in each community, as well as grouping the children together to create more teams to offer a better quality program. The regional director of Little League Baseball approves of the proposal. Our adult softball, the spring summer program was cut short due to the town's parks being closed due to the excessive amount of rain that fell during Tropical Storm Irene. With the parks being closed for 3 weeks, the decision was made to end the season with having playoffs or championship games. The adult fall ball program began the first week the parks were reopened. Due to a limited amount of time left in the fall season, an abbreviated schedule was created for only 6 teams. This is a co-ed activity and is played on Mondays and Tuesdays. And due to a freak snowstorm in late October, games have been rescheduled and the season will run until the second week of November. Approximately 85 adults participate in this activity. Our youth soccer program, the soccer organization, is going through a reorganization after the 2011 season. The goal is to reestablish relationships with the surrounding programs from other townships, so to expand the schedule of games for the 2012 season. A new slate of officers will be put together in the next few weeks in order to get the program off to a good start for the spring season. The youth committee did meet with the group from the soccer program, and it looks like it's going to be a very promising program. Our youth basketball program, this program is scheduled to begin in late December and will run until March. As in the past, the Olive will support at least 3 teams, and those teams will play teams from Shandaken, West Hurley, and Woodstock townships. Games are usually held weekly at the Onteora High School Gymnasium. Last year, 47 children from Olive participated in the program, along with 41 children from the other Onteora communities. And this is new out for the 2012 skiing season. Olive Recreation, in conjunction with Bel Air, will again be offering discount lift tickets for 26 days. Our Gino is being required to sign everyone up before 12/18/11, so he's holding a registration day on Saturday, December 10th, at the Olive Meeting Hall here on Bostock Road from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Those interested must meet with him at that time, complete the required form, and pay the $5 processing fee for your Bel Air lift ticket. He will then turn the forms in on December 18th to Bel Air. All those registering on December 10th here with him will receive 3 bonus days. Well, no, it looks like 4 bonus days. 12/18, 12/26, 12/27, and 12/28 for signing up early. I have, up in front of Sylvia, there are the registration forms. I made a copy of 4, but there will be more available at the town hall? On the website. The program runs from January 1st through the end of the season. It's valid for 26 redemptions, Sunday through Friday, only no Saturday redemptions. No blackout dates, valid during holiday periods. Residents will pay Bel Air Mountain $20 for each visit. There is a $5 processing fee to issue the swipe card. The town will be responsible to collect the $5 from the residents. That's what you need to bring when you fill out your form. Residents will be issued a swipe card